Hi everybody, it's Silent Gamer here, back with another video for you guys of FIFA 21 career mode with Manchester United and on world class difficulty setting. So just as always, before we get into it, to make sure you don't miss any videos coming in the future for this playlist, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and if you hit the wee bell as well, then that'll obviously let you know when new videos come out and make sure that you don't miss any future content. And as a little favor to me, if you are enjoying these videos, I'd love if you could give me a thumbs up, and I would also love if you could leave me some feedback. Let me know what I could do to improve both on the actual videos themselves and in terms of what you think I could do in terms of things like transfers, formations, lineups, that sort of thing. For anyone that has missed any of the content so far, as always, the link to the playlist will be in the description box below to make it nice and easy for you to get yourself all caught back up. This is season 2, but season 1 is also on that playlist as well if you want to go ahead and check that out. So where are we in terms of what's happened so far? So as always, again, we'll also go back into the calendar so you can have a look. As it has been a bit of an up and down season so far, but signs of things improving. You can see October there, a classic example of how it's been a wee bit of a sort of topsy-turvy season. You know, a 6-3 loss against Crystal Palace, which was just crazy when we were 2-0 up, then a 4-1 win, 2-0 win, 3-0 win, 9-0 win, and then a 2-1 loss against Chelsea, which, I mean, Chelsea are a good team, so that's a bit more respectable than a 6-3 win against Crystal Palace, if I'm being honest. Yeah, signs that things are starting to sort of turn around, getting more consistent, scoring more goals again, not conceding as many, which is obviously a good thing. And Haaland's starting to show signs of turning the corner because he's been a little bit sort of poor form this season as well. Mbappe's been getting me a lot of my goals. This is what to expect today though. West Ham, then Celtic and Everton. So a bit of a, not know what you'd call this sort of so-called big sort of four, I would suppose, in there, but or the giants in Europe. But I would say all three of those games are potential banana skins and quite they're not what you call easy opponents either. So yeah, an interesting day ahead. So this is the situation in the table. So likes of West Ham, for example, I've got to play them. They're actually ahead of us, so by 1 point. So that's a chance for us to hopefully leapfrog them, and again hopefully close in on Spurs, who have just had a great start to the season. So you can see that Mbappe, 14 goals, pulling away from Kane in second, and everyone seems to have played 12 matches. But you see Haaland started now. He's now joint second, but he was away down sort of middle of that table a few games ago. So yeah, that's good signs as well. But you can see there, unlike last year when we were scoring for fun, really, we've only actually got 2 in there. I think we had about 4 or 5 in there last year. So yeah, that's you sort of re-got up for those especially who aren't regulars of how the season's gone so far. But yeah, let's have a look at the squad. So as always, I'm happy with that. That's definitely my strongest 11. I would love if I could find a formation that worked where I could have like the Martial and everyone at the same time, but I'm not tweaking it anymore. I'm just going to stick with what worked last season now, and we'll go ahead and play. guys, I'm really happy with that. It was a strong performance, beating someone who was actually above me in the league, only by a point, and it is still reasonably early in the league, although slowly approaching a sort of mid-table. So yeah, it gets me up one place in the league there straight away anyway. Unfortunately, Liverpool won, and it looks like Spurs have won, so we've not been able to close the gap on them, which is annoying. And Man City, I feel like they must have won. I'll just double check that for you. No, Man City lost. They played Tottenham actually, so that I would have. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I'd have actually preferred Man City to have won that game just so that it could have closed it all in a bit more. And that's much better now. You can see Haaland actually starting to actually catch up a little bit with Mbappe there, after scoring a hat-trick, and he scored a couple of goals in a previous game as well in a previous episode, so you can watch that if you want. Okay guys, so it's game day again. So it's United versus Celtic. I'm going to swap things around just a little bit because there's a little bit of fatigue creeping in and I don't want to risk anything. So Dest, he's a decent enough player, he can come in there. And I'm probably going to actually keep Shaw on. I'll just try and keep rotating those three. What I'll do, just in case I can use them, is I'll put Divine in. And you know what? I'm actually probably just going to leave it as that. Yeah, I don't want to risk doing too much. Although we are already qualified, but I want top spot because, as you all know, although you're not guaranteed it, you've got a better chance of getting an easier draw in the next round. So yeah, let's go for it. Okay, so that was a really good performance again. Well, good in attacking wise, but not very happy, especially in the first half with the sloppiness and possession. That's probably what made me concede the two goals. Okay, guys, so this is where it stands then. Barcelona won their game, um, which is fine. We obviously won our game, so obviously Celtic and Leon, whoever gets the Europa League, that depends on who wins that game, but we don't really care about that. What we care about is, so me and Barcelona, both played five, both won four. They've drawn one, I've lost one, but we're both on basically 7 goal difference. So whoever wins that game gets top spot. Whoever loses it gets second spot. And this is the standings in the Premier League. So just for anyone that wants that reminder, so we're just 2 points off Man City, 3 points off Liverpool, but 7 points off Spurs, who I keep saying it, but they're having a fantastic season, and I've got to hope that they have a blip. Okay, so a bit of fatigue in the team, but nothing too bad. One of them I'll be taking out, Dest, because I rested Wan-Bissaka, so he's fine to come back in, and he'll come in place of Divine, effectively. There we go. You know what? I'm going to give James a game as well against Everton, and that's probably all I'm going to do just now. I don't want to rest Fernandez, and I don't want to rest Haaland, because Haaland's on form just now. And we're going to go and play the next game. okay, super happy with that performance. Controlled the game for huge spells, I feel. And yeah, um, plenty of players now taking chances. Uh, sorry, Haaland, Mbappe, who maybe doesn't want Haaland to get close to his top scorer in the Premier League after getting that hat trick. But yeah, Haaland, Mbappe, and Greenwood all getting on the score sheet. But let's have a look at the league table now. So Spurs lost a game, which helps us out, and you can see now between first and fourth where we are, there's only 4 points in it now, so that's good. Our goal difference is starting to sort of grow more significantly over everybody else, as you can see, 52. So that 52 goals scored, 23 conceded. So we've conceded quite a bit more, which obviously shows in our not having very many clean sheets. So there we go. That's where we are at the minute. Next game we've got coming up is against Fulham. But to whet your appetite a little bit for the future ones, you've got Fulham next, which, like I say, I'd expect to win. But after Fulham, you've got Swansea, and then we finish the next one with that decider game for top spot against Barcelona. And something for me to think about is a few days after that, I've actually got Man City in the leagues. So, as I say, will I put in a stronger squad and go for top spot, or do I sort of potentially settle for second? I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so you don't know what I'm going to do yet. And the best way, if you want to make sure you find out what I decide to do, is to go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and hit the little bell as well, so you get that notification when the video goes live. But for now, guys, thanks so much for watching. Whoever you are and wherever you are, have a good day and happy gaming.